This is our ranch horse. I want this horse clean, which I need. If I was going to get him ready to go to the horse show, I'd wash these legs down. One thing that's really good for washing legs down is lava soap. The pumice in there will make the white get whiter, and that's one thing we use a lot for white legs. The difference in the holders at this point, if you notice, this horse now has a rope holder on. And this is a silver tip holder from Weaver. And same thing with this holder here. I want this holder deep into his jaw, and I want it to come right along this jaw line here. It accents this horse's jaw more. If we watch a lot of people when they put a rope holder on, they get this rope holder too long. It comes down this horse's face this way. If you look at the difference in how this holder fits now, it doesn't accent his head very well. It doesn't accent his jaw or whatever. When we tie a rope holder, we want to tie around the loop. So I'm going to pull this holder up as tight as I can get it. Here, this rope now goes around my loop. The tail always goes to the back. The tail of your holder always goes to the back. If you were to tie this and get this tail out in front, like here, you're taking a chance if this horse was running or something, that holder hitting him in the eye. So you always want this tail to come to the back. In ranch, you can use a rope holder, nylon holder, plain leather holder, but I like these holders over a nylon holder because there's no way to really fit that nylon holder up properly. In the ranch horse, I do not trim the whiskers. If you're showing 4-H and you're going to do the showmanship, you need to trim the whiskers. It's part of showmanship. You also want to trim the hair above the eyes. In ranch horse, you do not have to clip ears. I like to clip ears. I'm going to a horse show. I want to show my horse off to the best of his ability. And when you're going to clip an ear, you can see the difference in this horse. We have one ear clipped and one ear not clipped. They're little things, but the little things are what win the horse show, not the big things. So if we think about trimming this ear, number one thing, if you're going to trim ears, make sure your blades do not get hot. If your blades get hot, this horse, you're going to burn this horse's ear, and you may never be able to clip his ear again. So you want to make sure your blades are always cool. So if you're doing a lot of clipping, you need to check those blades periodically and make sure they're cool. But when I start this, I'm going to fold this horse's ear here. I'm going to start down this side. The reason I want to fold this ear like this, where horses don't like, is things falling down in their ear. I want to fold the ear in. So as I come down, I want to do the tips around the edges. When I get ready to do this part, I'm going to fold the ear in. I'm going to come down. I'm going to work these down the ear to get everything done. And like I said, I trim ears with a 40 blade. I want to get them as close as possible. And that's kind of how you do an ear. You want to think about folding that ear in. When you're getting the inside, kind of flip it out like that a little bit so you can get into that hair and get it done. When I do a bridle pass on my horses, the rule of thumb is the bridle pass should be as long as the ear. That's the reason they shave a mule's mane, because that ear's so long it takes the whole mane. But with this, if you look at this horse, when I lay this ear back, that's about where his bridle path is. And I want to shave that down with a 40 blade. So this is how I prep my ranch horses for holder. It's just that little bit right there. And again, this holder, you can see the difference when it's fitted up properly and when it's too long. Other than that, as far as the cleaning a bit, you want to make sure this horse is clean. The mane, you can run your fingers through. The mane's nice and clean. The whole thing is, you got to be clean.